Hello everyone, I'm Dhananjay Paksha. I'm an undergraduate from the University of London. Welcome to my newest video on animals classification. Do you know there are about 8.7 million species in the world, including plants and animals? Among them, 1.2 million are animals. So, do you think studying about this 1.2 million of animals will be an easy task? So, the idea of the animal classification was put forward by Carl Linnaeus in 1707. He introduced the importance and the ways of classifying animals under different criteria. Among them, the most important one is animal classification based on naturally and by considering the artificial factors. Among those two factors, we'll consider the first one, which is the artificial classification of animals. In artificial classification of animals, animals are classified based on their external appearance, external features, and in here they did not consider about the evolutionary or any type of biological factors. For an example, animals can be classified based on their food patterns, omnivorous, carnivorous, herbivorous, and also animals can be classified based on their mode of locomotion. For an example, some animals are creeping, some animals are flying, some animals are walking, and even some animals are hopping or jumping. And also, according to the way of their habitats, animals too can be classified. Accordingly, the animals live in water, the animals live in land. That is also another method of classifying animals based on the artificial classification method. As I mentioned earlier, the artificial method of classifying animals does not think about the evolutionary process or any type of biological factors. They are just classifying what they want. The way how you classify animals might differ from the way how your friend classify animals. For an example, you can put the parrot in the group of herbivores while another student may put parrot in the group of flying animals. So therefore, there are lots of failures in this artificial method of classifying animals. Accordingly, imagine a situation once you classify the animals based on the artificial classification, you may put the elephant and the parrot in the same group. That's dumb. Therefore, scientists are used the biological methods of classifying or the natural method of classifying animals by considering their evolutionary factors and their biological factors. But in this my short video, I will explain you the fundamentals method of classifying animals. I am not discussing about the grade 10 Archaea, Eukarya and bacterial classification method. This is focused for grade 8 students and small overview for grade 7 students. Accordingly, in this video, I will classify the animals based on the absence and presence of a backbone or the vertebral column. The animals, those who are with a backbone, are known as the vertebrates, while the animals, those who are without a backbone, are known as invertebrates. So, vertebral column means the backbone of a certain animal. Some animals possess a backbone and some do not possess backbone. For an example, vertebrates are rat, elephant, parrots, human, cobra, crocodile, whale, frog. All of these things are vertebrates. Similar to the vertebrates classification, invertebrates means the animals that do not have a backbone or vertebral column. That means they don't have a skeletal system. But keeping in mind, some of the animals, they possess exoskeletal systems. Exoskeletal system means some protective measures which are given by the mother nature to protect the animal's muscles. For an example, even crabs, prawns, they have exoskeletons. Even the cockroach, they might have that one. So the main function is keeping in mind some shells and bivalves, they do have hard shells. But even though they have hard shells, they are not vertebrates. So again back to the vertebrates group. So when we are classifying animals based on the vertebral column or the presence of a backbone, the whale, human, donkey, lion, and those animals are in one group. So when compared to the parrot and whale, they are completely different two animals but which are in the group of vertebrates. So therefore, this is also furthermore should be classified to get a clear understanding. So in this chapter, we are classifying the vertebrates into main 5 groups known as Mammalia, Reptilia, Amphibia, fish and birds. So mammal is an animal those who have the following characteristics. These mammals are feed on mother's milk. Man, rat, loris, orangutan, gorilla, chimpanzee, bat, whale, dolphin, stag, deer are some of the examples for mammals, and they have following distinguished characteristics. Number 1, they have mammary glands. That means they are drinking milk at their young times. The term mammal is created with the presence of mammary glands in the breast of the female species of this group. Number 2, skin has sweat glands and sebaceous glands, and also the skin is covered with hair. And also, the mammals have, number 3, they possess an external ear with earlobes. That means you and me have ears which are visible for the external world. And the next one, number 4, mammals have lungs to breathe while others they don't have. For an example, fish they don't have lungs but they have gills. To consider a certain animal under the group Reptilia, following characteristics must be there. Number 1, possess a dry skin with scales. In here, they have no glands in the skin. Number 2, they might use limbs for locomotion, but most of the reptilians they don't have limbs. For an example, cobra, viper they don't have, while crocodile and tortoises they have limbs to locomotion. And some of them are adapt to creep. As I told you previously, cobra and vipers are the creeping animals. But keep in your mind, even though cobra and viper are creeping and also worms are creeping, but worms are not reptilians, they are annelids. And most of the reptilians are respiration carrying out through their lungs. So these are the characteristics of reptilians. Now let's look what are the characteristics of birds. Birds belong to the group of aves. They are well adapted for flying. Blue magpie, swans, owl, parrot are some examples for the birds. To consider a certain animal as a bird, these characteristics must be there. Number 1, streamlined body is designed for flying. Number 2, body is covered with feathers. Number 3, they possess limbs for locomotion. And keep in mind their forelimbs are adapted as wings. Number 4, they do not have teeth but the beak is adapted for feeding. Keep in mind if there are no teeth in the mouth of a bird, only they have a beak but very sharp. Number 5, they are breathing through lungs. So those are the main characteristics of birds. Now we'll consider about the main characteristics of amphibians. Amphibians spend part of their life cycle in water. Frogs, toads, salamander, ichthyophys are some of the animals that belongs to the group amphibian. The features of amphibians are as follows. Number 1, they undergo metamorphosis. What do you mean by metamorphosis? Metamorphosis means they have a life cycle. For an example, the animal who is there in their young time is completely different from their adults. For an example, tadpoles are turning into a frog along with their life. Number 2, skin is thin, moist and no scales in the skin. So after having an idea about the mammals, reptilians and amphibians, we'll have a look who are fish and what are the main characteristics of fish. Fish, the group of animals well adapted to live in water, belongs to fish. Tilapia, skate, shark, bluefin tuna, seal, gold striped sardine, sprats are some of the fish that belongs to the pisces. Body is streamlined, that means they have the ability of moving or swimming through the water currents. Number 2, their body is covered with scales. Number 3, they have fins to swim through the water currents. Number 4, they are carrying out the respiration through gills. But keep in mind, there are some animals, there are some fish who respire through gills such as lungfish. So the classification of invertebrates will be my next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for being with me for these few minutes.